Ah, it smells so good in the kitchen. Welcome back to Valley View Live. Today, world-famous chef Daniel Green is our special guest host, and he's cooking for us. Yay, what a treat.
Look at you rolling up the sleeves.
What are you making for us over there?
One of my favorite dishes, it's a miso salmon. I wanted to make it easy so people can make it at home, but it's very healthy, it's very low on the carbs, and actually why I'm in Vegas is for Crave, which is down at downtown Summerlin.
You're the brand ambassador for them?
Brand ambassador, and I've created some menus for them. This is a special that's on the menu right now. So anyone that's in downtown Summerlin, they get to try it, and it's full of vegetables, and we don't even serve it with rice. It's so filling, big piece of protein too. So I've got some salmon. I've just started putting that in the pan, and if you can see, there's no oil and no butter in there at all, doing it completely where the fat will actually come out of the salmon and brown it. You'll get colour from it, so people don't think that.
Now, do you have to cook it more slowly to get that?
Not at all. Nice high sear, and all it's going to do is kind of cook in its own fat, so you don't need any oil whatsoever. But the magic happens when we start mixing the sauce together. The miso paste, a white miso paste, you can pretty much buy that in any grocery store today. I'm just going to mash that down, and then we start adding a little bit of ginger, a little bit of garlic, some sesame seeds, and the rest will go into those wok-fried vegetables. We've got a little bit of honey. Honey's really good to get that kind of brown sear and again caramelizing it. I'm just going to give this a flip. Look at that colour. You see there was no
Beautiful.
Yeah.
See, sometimes, you think you need to add fat to a pan. You really don't. So this is a prime way of doing that.
But does it dry it out or make it more crispy?
You know what? If you sear it, you get the crunch and it's nice on the inside. And at Crave, we do a lot of sushi. They've got a sushi bar. So they're used to having really high quality fish come in. So you can have it, if you ask, for it to be done really nice and rare, you can.
We're showing some pictures of your restaurant there. Now, Chef, do you need to make a reservation?
You know what? On the evenings, definitely. On Saturday is a very busy day because they've got that beautiful farmers market down there. So it's a nice destination to go out with the family and eat. What's so nice about Crave is they've got this very diverse menu where you can get mac and cheese, burgers, sushi, steak. So it appeals to the family.
When you're basically craving anything, you've got it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly.
I love that.
So delicious.
The inspiration for this dish specifically, that comes from your travels as well?
Yeah, for sure. I've done a lot of work in China, a lot of work in Southeast Asia, a little bit in Japan, not a huge amount. But this kind of, we get inspired when we go out and we travel and we have food. And the miso paste, I think, is, underused. I think there's so much you can use it for. It really is just that paste that you have for the sauce, just to put in soup for miso soup. But now you can do a lot more with it.
Do you think that you should always have miso paste in your pantry? Is that something that you should, like butter?
I would not quite. As
Not
useful,
like it, but
no. But you'll use it a little bit. I think it's a nice thing to have. The one thing I think you should do is have sesame oil in your pantry and use that because oils can be high in fat, even olive oils if you have a lot. But just have a little sniff of that.
I have that on my Lazy Susan.
Really?
So a little goes a long way.
Oh, wow.
Just a drizzle, and you know this. You just said you've got that. You use it. Just it being out. When I'm cooking with sesame oil, people will say, oh, it smells so good in here. It's just that fragrance. So you don't end up using that much. So we're almost ready. That's just going to give another little bit of a glaze. And you can either cook this in a pan, or what you can do is you can put it under the broiler as well.
Now, something that you just mentioned is so important. It's not just the presentation and the look, but smell is so, getting your appetite ready, getting something to actually taste good. Is that where it starts?
I think it starts when you're serving it up at a restaurant. It starts with, we know what salmon tastes like, so we've almost eaten with our eyes. The presentation is first. I think aroma is suddenly second. And then really just the fact of having good ingredients. And that's what's so nice about working with a restaurant, is I can get good ingredients. I've got this at hand, like I cooked scallops this morning.
Yes.
I mean, I couldn't have done that job if I used little bay scallops with no
it
flavour.
wouldn't be the same.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're almost ready to go.
And you put in the vegetables other than the sesame seeds?
You know what? I did a sesame seed and a tiny drizzle of sesame oil just for that flavour. A little goes a long way. A little bit of that seaweed there. And
It's as healthy as it
Dig in,
gets.
ladies.
I'm so happy.
And then you also have 2 cookbooks, is that right?
11,
11.
2 on paleo.
Whoa. 2. Okay, 2 for paleo.
But that's over a long time, and then I'll date myself. I tell you how long that was over.
Okay.
11 books.
Okay, we have to have a taste.
And what's brewing for you next?
You know, I've been doing a lot on the paleo, so one's only just come out. So I think, but you know, what I have really loved is getting involved with Crave as a restaurant group that's all over the country. That is a scratch kitchen that make food every morning from scratch. And what's nice about that is I get to really have a company that loves to embrace healthy eating. So, Megan, Ricky, Dal,
I'm a what's
Time has come.
who's the foodie?
Dal. Big time. Dal.
Then you
I
have-
try a lot of different foods.
Dal eats out more than anybody I know. She has been to every
been cooking a
restaurant
lot
in town.
lately.
And
Doesn't
she
mean I
cooks.
know anything.
Yeah, but
Well,
st-
should we
Let's take a stab.
Should we do some trivia?
Yeah, let's play.
I got
All
some
right.
questions. You might like this at home and see if you think you know the answer to this. So a few easy questions, I think. Some of them might be a little bit tricky. So question 1. Is it faster to bring water to the boil by adding salt? So adding salt, is that true or false to make it boil faster?
I do it. I just don't know if it's a myth.
Yeah, you see it kind of
okay, I'm going with.
percolate. Oh, we have to write it down. I forgot.
We can't continue.
I'm just eating.
But I'm gonna
Right?
go with this.
Okay, hold on a second. All right, I'm gonna say false.
I'm going to say true.
It is false. It doesn't do anything.
Really?
Oh, I know. We see every chef do it.
Sort of.
Is it to get into the noodles, though? Isn't that?
I don't know.
You do it before boiling noodles? No?
Supposed to, but it doesn't make it boil faster anymore, and I don't think it does much for the pasta, so it's a myth.
There you go.
I know
Okay,
that steam is hotter than the boiling water.
how's your etiquette?
How does what?
Terrible.
Your etiquette. How do
Oh.
you, correct way of,
It could use some work.
do we do the British knife and fork?
I thought you said, how did you eat the cat?
It sounds so much funnier with an accent.
Okay, so we're going to test etiquette. Let's talk about the dessert fork. Does it go to the left, which is A, B to the right, C above, or D below the plate?
Above or below?
So you got the plate. A is to the left, B to the right, C above, D to below
You
it.
know what? I am flunking out, baby.
Me too.
I'm going to say A to the
I'm
left.
going to say above.
Although that is the
It's above, which is C.
Wow.
You just didn't finish the B over.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're so good.
Okay, we have one more. Oh, two more actually.
Okay.
Let's
so
go to this one.
What goes below, if you don't mind me asking? Do you know?
Nothing.
yeah. There's just your
Yeah,
trying
shouldn't
to
be anything.
visualize it.
Okay.
God, caught me out there. Let the
like,
sides down.
"Nothing, I
Thank
didn't
you.
mean to quiz you."
Jumping
Yeah.
in there. So, which TV chef had a movie based on them in 2009 that was based on their life? A. Rachel Ray. B. Emerald Lagasse. C. Julia Child. Or D. Guy Fieri.
2009.
Ooh.
Yay!
All right.
Meryl Streep, right? Yeah.
I
I
didn't.
loved that movie.
I did not see the movie.
Loved it, loved it, loved it.
Can we be a bit tougher on our questions with everyone? I mean,
What's
tell
that,
me.
Julia?
Do another
Julia
etiquette. Is it
Last,
C? Julia
it's
Child.
you,
It's
got
C.
it.
Okay.
Last one, making the perfect pesto, there's one nut that's used. Is it A, cashews, B, pine nuts, C, hazelnuts, or D, pistachios? And if I'm invited back, I'll make them a lot harder.
Wait, say it again.
A,
Caesar
cashews,
taught me anything.
B, pine nuts, C, hazelnuts, or D,
you guys cook
pistachios.
in your
Pine
houses.
nuts, right?
Pistachios?
Yeah. I'm going to say B, pine nuts.
I'm going to say pistachio.
Pine nuts.
Pine nuts. Oh, Thank you, C.
100%. Wait, am I done? Where's my boa? I never win anything.
Get it, girl.
I do believe this is the first time I've ever won.
Oh.
Thank you,
There
Sharon.
you go.
Thank you.
You guys can share.
And Dow, it's a tie.
Oh, it's a tie.
You've got to share it.
Oh, wait, you can have the go, girl.
Oh, we got to go. That was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Still to
Ricky
come
will
on
get it.
Valley View Live. Yeah, I'm the consolation prize.